Hello everyone, my name is Shivani. I'm a Canadian licensed immigration consultant and I'm also the founder of Zest Immigration Services Incorporation. We have proudly launched this initiative to offer free French language lessons to help on your Canadian immigration journey right here on this very YouTube channel. As you may know, French is becoming a key factor in Canadian immigration, and many programs now provide easier or faster pathways if you have strong French skills. Whether you're aiming for a Canadian work permit, direct permanent residency from within Canada or your home country to Canada, or looking to boost your CRS or PNP scores, French can open many doors. That's why we are committed to providing full French training from level A1 to C2, from beginner to advanced level, completely free of charge on this platform, on this very YouTube channel. We will be uploading videos regularly, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned and watch each lesson to get most benefit from this opportunity. This entire series is our way of supporting you on your immigration path, and your support means the world to us in return. Thank you, and let's learn French together for a brighter future in Canada. Keep watching this video to continue with your French lesson. All the very best for this lesson and many more to come.
Lesson 24. Les objectifs de la leçon sont learning the relative pronouns qui, que, quoi, dont, où. How to use them to link sentences and avoid repetition. The difference between these pronouns and how they function in different contexts. So let's start by what are relative pronouns. Qu'est-ce que c'est un pronom relatif? So a relative pronoun ou un pronom relatif are used to connect two clauses, replacing a noun to avoid repetition and make the sentence smoother and more efficient. So we'll begin by the first one, which is qui. So qui is who, which, that. Qui is used when referring to the subject of the second clause. So who, which, that in English. It is always followed by a verb. So for example, if I have le chien est dans le jardin, the dog is in the garden. Le chien est gentil, the dog is nice. Now I'm trying to link those together to avoid repeating the dog. I can say le chien qui est dans le jardin est gentil. The dog that is in the garden is kind. We can also use it for Marie adore les films. Marie a regardé un film. When we link those both together, it now becomes Marie qui adore les films a regardé un film. Mary, who loves movies, watched a film. The second one is que. So that or which. And it is used when you're referring to an object. In the sentence, the person or thing being acted upon. So it is followed by a subject pronoun or article plus a noun. So for example, je mange une pizza. Okay, I'm eating a pizza. You can say, la pizza que je mange est délicieuse, because you're not talking about the pronoun, the je, you're talking about the pizza. So that's the object. La pizza que je mange est délicieuse. Roger a écrit une lettre. La lettre que Roger a écrit est longue. So it stops you from having to say, Roger a écrit une lettre. La lettre est longue. You're putting them both together. La lettre que Roger a écrit est longue. The letter that Roger wrote is long. So when you use qui, when you use que. Qui refers to the subject of a sentence and que refers to the object of a sentence. For example, le crayon que tu as trouvé est rouge. The pencil you found is red. Now here we use que because we're talking about the object, which is the pencil. It connects the pencil with the verb. La fille qui parle est ma sœur. The girl who is speaking is my sister. Here, qui connects the subject, which is la fille, with the verb. So now we're going to move on to quoi, which is what. Quoi is used in certain contexts where there's no specific noun, but a general idea or concept is being referred to. For example, elle ne sait pas quoi faire. She doesn't know what to do. Ou je me demande quoi dire. I wonder what to say. Don't. So in a sentence, you will see the word don't, which is not to be confused with donc. Okay, so don't, D-O-N-T, replaces whose, of which, about which, or whom in English. It's the translation. So don't is used with verbs or verbal expressions that are followed by de. It can indicate possession or a relationship with something or someone. For example, j'ai parlé à un professeur. When we use dont, it turns into le professeur dont j'ai parlé est sympa. The teacher whom I spoke to is nice. Il a une voiture. When we use dont, it becomes la voiture dont il parle est rapide. The car he is talking about is fast. Next, we have où, which is where. Où is used to indicate a place or time. For example, nous allons à Paris. If we want to use où in this sentence, we would say Paris est la ville où nous allons. Paris is the city where we are going. J'ai rencontré Stéphanie au café. Le café où j'ai rencontré Stéphanie était bondé. So you're trying to say something about the coffee shop, but you don't want to keep repeating yourself. So you're going to use it, kind of combine two sentences into one and use où. Next, we have ce que, ce qui, ou ce dont. Now, ce que and ce qui refer to a whole sentence or idea, not a specific noun. Ce dont refers to a sentence or idea introduced by de. For example, for ce qui, j'ai réussi mon examen, ce qui est incroyable. So I passed my exam, which is amazing. Ce que, je ne comprends pas ce que tu dis. I don't understand what you are saying. And then ce dont, c'est exactement ce dont je parle. This is exactly what I was talking about. Now let's practice. So we're going to fill in the blanks with the correct relative pronoun. So either qui, que, dont, or où. Nous avons trouvé un café, blank. Nous avons pris un café. Nous avons trouvé un café, blank. Nous avons pris un café. The answer here would be où. We're talking about an area, a location. We found a cafe where we had coffee. Ce livre, blank, je parle, est intéressant. So qui, que, dont, or où. Ce livre, blank, je parle, est intéressant. Excellent. Le livre dont je parle est intéressant. The book that I'm talking about is interesting. La personne blank habite ici est gentille. La personne blank habite ici est gentille. Qui? The answer is la personne qui habite ici est gentille. We're talking about a person. So in English is the person who lives here is kind. Voici la maison blank. Il a grandi. Voici la maison blank. Il a grandi. Excellent. La maison où. Voici la maison où il a grandi. We're talking about la maison. So yes. J'ai acheté un film. J'avais entendu parler. J'ai acheté un film. J'avais entendu parler. We are talking about le film, so the answer is going to be que. J'ai acheté un film que j'avais entendu parler. I bought a movie that I had heard about. La robe blank, elle porte est magnifique. La robe blank, elle porte est magnifique. We are talking about la robe, which is an object, so we are going to use que. La robe qu'elle porte est magnifique. Now, at the top, QU apostrophe was not an option, but que is the same thing as QU apostrophe. We just use QU apostrophe, let's say it together, when the word starts with a vowel or a silent H. So now I'm going to give you a sentence in French, and I would like for you to translate it for me in English. So the sentence is, la voiture que j'ai achetée est bleue, mais je préfère la voiture de marque qui est rouge. La voiture que j'ai achetée est bleue, mais je préfère la voiture de marque qui est rouge. The answer in English is the car I bought is blue, but I prefer Mark's car, which is red. Now we're going to translate into French using the correct relative pronoun. This is exciting. Number 1, the place where we met is beautiful. Now, how would you say that in French? The place where we met is beautiful. The answer is l'endroit où nous nous sommes rencontrés est beau. We're talking about a place. Where is où? The teacher who speaks French is amazing. The teacher who speaks French is amazing. The answer, le professeur qui parle français est incroyable. So we were talking about a person. English we say who, so in French it's qui. The food that I ate was delicious. The food that I ate was delicious. The answer is la nourriture que j'ai mangée était délicieuse. We're talking about an object, which is la nourriture, so we're going to use que.